Today is day one, and I want to tell you something that most people won't say out loud. Day one doesn't feel exciting, it doesn't feel powerful, it doesn't feel like the beginning of a success story. It feels heavy. Everyone talks about starting like it's this big rush, like you wake up full of energy, purpose, clarity. That's not what today felt like. Today felt confusing. Today felt overwhelming. Today felt like staring at something way bigger than me and thinking, did I just get myself into something I'm not ready for? The moment I sat down to work, my mind didn't cooperate. Instead of focus, I got noise. What if this fails? What if I waste months on this? What if I'm not smart enough? What if someone else already did this better? It's crazy how loud your doubts get the moment you decide to take yourself seriously. The loneliness no one talks about. Here is something people don't warn you about on day one. It's lonely. There is no applause, no validation, no one checking in asking how it's going. It's just you and the decision you made. And that silence, that's where most people quit. I noticed something uncomfortable today. I kept wanting to escape, check my phone, watch something, do anything except sit with the discomfort of starting. Not because the work was hard, but because it was unfamiliar. Growth feels threatening to the old version of you. Imposter syndrome hits early. I also realized something else. The moment I opened my laptop, I didn't feel like a builder. I felt like someone pretending to be one, like I was sneaking into a room I didn't belong in. And that feeling, that's imposter syndrome. It doesn't show up after success, it shows up before you end confident. Progress feels invisible. The honest truth about day one. You work all day and it barely looks like anything happened. No big milestones, no visible wins, just small, almost boring steps. And your brain hates that. Your brain wants instant proof that this was worth starting. Day one gives you none. Today was a cycle of emotions, moments of excitement. Wait, this could actually work. Followed immediately by doubt. Who am I kidding? Confidence and fear kept switching places every hour. That emotional whiplash is exhausting. I got myself comparing today. Other founders, other apps, other people who seem so far ahead. And comparison is dangerous on day one. You are comparing someone else chapter 10 to your first sentence. That can kill momentum fast. But here is the quiet truth. Despite all of that, despite the fear, despite the doubt, despite the awkward beginning, there was one thing I felt very clearly: relief. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't just thinking about doing something, I was doing it. And that matters more than motivation ever will. Why day one matters more than day 100? Day one gets ignored, but day one is harder. Because on day one, you have no proof, no momentum, no identity yet, no results to lean on. Just belief. And belief without evidence is uncomfortable. Today wasn't about skill, it was a discipline test. Could I sit with confusion? Could I keep going without clarity? Could I stay even when I wanted to quit quietly? That's the real work on day one. A message to anyone who watching this. If you're watching this thinking, wow, this feels exactly like how I feel when I try to start something, that's not a coincidence. You are not broken, you are not lazy, you are not behind. You are just at the beginning. And beginnings feel like this for everyone who actually grows. The decision I made today I didn't decide to succeed. I decided something more important. I decided not to quit on myself. Even if progress is slow, even if confidence comes later, even if this app takes longer than I expect, I will show up tomorrow. Why I am sharing this? I'm sharing this because I wish someone showed me this side earlier. Not the polished version, not the overnight success, but the awkward, uncertain, quiet first step. This is what building something real feels like. So, yeah, day one didn't feel powerful. It felt uncomfortable. It felt uncertain, but it felt real. And for now, that's enough. If you are on day one of anything in your life, stay. Tomorrow gets clearer. This was day one.